nature abhors vacuum. So we need to build a new system in place of the failed one. It's a no-brainer. The system you had failed, it collapsed. What do we need to do as people that have common sense? Build a new system. We need to rebuild the ancient ruins of our communities. We had things before the colonial monsters came, things that were working. All we needed was to develop more. But no, they impose colonialism and neocolonialism upon us. Now we have seen that that system has collapsed. What do you think people with common sense will do? Build a new system. Find a path for peaceful coexistence. We are diverse. There's nothing you people can do about our diversity. Me, Igbo woman, I won't become Yoruba. Yoruba will not become Igbo. Ijo will not become Igbo. Thief, we are stronger in our ethnic nationalities than any fake thing that you're building. So we have to stop lying to ourselves. So we find a path for peaceful coexistence for all the indigenous ethnic nations and communities. Then restore the communal support we had for our people before colonialism came. We have to go back. So if you hear us say, go back to your roots, it's not go back to your roots to go and start carrying a juju calabar and all those nonsense that people are doing. That's not what we're talking about. It's not for you to go and go to our riverside and be littering a red cloth and white cloth and chicken head and cow head and goat head. That's not what we're talking about. In fact, that's not who we were. Some people did that, but it doesn't mean that all of us that's what we were doing. No. When we say let's go back to our roots, we're talking about the positive communal effect, the communal support, how we were living before the white man came to destroy everything about us. We need to reverse the migration back to our communities. Colonialism made us to come to the city because they're saying they're building city. And everybody migrated and we left our lands, our ancestral homeland, to go to the city because they brought a new system. You have to go to school. You have to now walk with a wear tie on your neck and the rope that is tying you. They brought a system. Yeah, you wear coat, you tie white collar job. That was a new system. We have seen it has collapsed. So we have to reverse. We have to migrate back to our communities. We have to make first, we have to make the homelands safe. Because, like we said, the terrorism you're seeing is government sponsored. It's sponsored by the colonial monsters and their puppets. It's sponsored. It is not demon that is causing the killing of people in Middle Belt. Don't listen to criminal church leaders. It is not Adeboye. It's not prayer. It's not demons that are killing our people. They are human beings armed and sent into our communities. So we need to reverse. Our homelands, we have to make it safe for farmers, safe for investors, safe for development. My people's non abazotani is obute. We have to get the land safe, your community. Go take back your communities. Take charge. We need to restore our youths and singles' faith in marriages. You see, our children are afraid to marry because the church has told them that everybody is a demon. Die by fire, die by fire. All the
marine wife. You married a marine wife.
Yes, marine wife. I have my cousin that said that her business has been following because her spiritual husband is disturbing her. I said, that's stupid. Your mates are getting rich husband. You went to get spiritual husband that is poor. Why didn't you get a rich spiritual husband that will build house for you, buy car for you? How stupid are you? You and that your spiritual husband. Or that her pastor told her spiritual husband. I said, you must be out of your mind. Do you know the daughter of who you are? Tell that your spiritual husband to go and bring money for you, dollars. Are you crazy? And build mansions for you. No more. Do you understand? So the church made our people to be suspicious of everything. Women will not go into church. All they're doing is killing their husband. Die by fire, die by fire. My husband, since you bought a car for another person, I kill you in Jesus' name. Die by fire, die by fire. That's why I have more.
This is how bad it has become since I just heard the news about someone whose husband is overseas and she's back home. And she's going to Zion to pray for the fruit of the womb.
No, the husband is going to post his spermatozoa. Opening an envelope for men.
Yeah, so she's going for the fruit of the womb when her husband is not there.
It's not
Praise
there.
the Lord. Yes.
Can you imagine?
We are going,
Who do we use to test? We test it with after the prayer. We have to test whether it's working now.
oh my God.
So we use Ebukobi to test it to see if the prayer has worked.
Lord have mercy.
We need to restore our people's faith in being alive on this earth, in marriages. Our children are afraid of marriages because it's like a trap. It's as if when you enter, there's no exit, like one road trap. You enter, no road outside. Meanwhile, in our culture, it wasn't like that. In our culture, you train both male and female, and they come together, tell them what to do. And even if it's not working, there is a way of escape. You will exit because it's not working. So we need to begin to build.
And everybody's okay after that.
Yes,
Everybody's okay.
because it's often ogu. It's equity and justice. In Igbo land, we have this life of duality, balance, left, right, up, down, front, back, oji, ocha, balance. It has to balance. The left and right have to balance for you to have stability. If left is higher than right, there won't be stability. It meant so much to us. That is our culture. So we need to begin to build stable families, conducive to raise our children, the next generation, because that's what the colonial masters and their agents did not want to happen. You see, this baby mama phenomena is not African. It's not African that a woman will have a child alone and begin to raise the child alone. It's not okay for the child. It might be okay for the woman that is looking for a pet. If you're looking for a pet, buy a dog, not a human being. It's not okay for the man. It's not okay for the woman.
Nope.
Both have to be in the same house for the sake of the children being raised. And you have to respect both of themselves. And if anything happens that is not working out between these two people, we can rearrange and do something again. But children, we have both male and female influence in their lives. It's in our culture. We must intentionally begin to work hard to bring healing to our people at all levels and restore our mental health. You see, Nigeria is a home for mad people. Immediately you enter from airport, what you see is madness. Am I surprised? Because the system can only produce mad people. It's garbage in, garbage out. So we are calling for restoration, proper reorganization, reconstruction that will lead to progress and appropriate development. That's what we stand for. When ethnic nations are restored, it will be easier to collaborate with one another. All the indigenous peoples can easily collaborate like they were doing before. They used to trade, they used to marry, they used to do so many things together before. And they will collaborate with other indigenous people in other parts of Africa and the world against a common enemy. What is our common enemy? Colonial and neo-colonial systems and structures. And 1999 is one of such systems that needs to go down. It needs to go down. 1999 constitution, okay, it's not a constitution. You see, we marked it bad. For lawyers that say constitution, it's not a constitution. It is a forgery, a document obtained fraudulently, then imposed fraudulently. Tell Obasanjo, tag Obasanjo that is crying and lamenting, grandfather lamentation. It will not take us anywhere. You imposed a fraud on the people. Then you turn around and begin to cry and lament that the children are crossing Mediterranean Sea. Are you kidding me right now? 1999 document, or whatever you call it, is not a constitution. It is a decree. It is Military Decree 24. So 2027 national elections, we only renew the life of this decree, aka 1999 constitution, is Decree 24, and thereby renew the miseries of Nigerians. Transitioning for constitutional reconstruction, we terminate the life of Decree 24, aka 1999 Constitution. And we, the peoples are not your states, because your states are product of that evil document, that Decree 24. The peoples we are referring to here are the indigenous peoples, because your land is still in your hands. And Igbo is in the hand of Igbo people. Yoruba land is in the land of Yoruba people. Egba land, Ijo land, Tiv land, Hausa land. Thank God we still have our lands, because we would have lost our lands. But thank God we still have our lands. So stand on your land and begin to take possession of your position. Don't listen to church. It's not inside church you go to take your position. Those criminal past church leaders, oh, come to church and do night video to take possession of your position. That's a lie. Where you need to take possession of your position is in your village, your homeland. Transition for constitutional reconstruction. We terminate the life of Decree 24. And we, the peoples, will renegotiate fresh constitutional arrangements. We will decide how we want to live. And this thing is very easy and straightforward. It is not difficult. And we have shown you this. Okay, this is a new one. Neo-colonial side. He said, as from today, in August 2025 and following, which side are you on? The neo-colonial Nigerian side or sovereignty restoration side? That is complete decolonization. On the side of neo-colonial Nigeria, the neo-colonial Nigeria, he said, you may have your own plans or believe in some other plan that will fix Nigeria. But that's after 2027 national elections. So you are settled on those elections for one reason or another, and may even be promoting it. Another thing is, you are a do-nothing Nigerian. So you are unmoved, even if politicians, church, religious leaders, NGOs, influencers, and media are preparing for 2027 national elections that will renew the life of the 1999 Constitution, which is the source of your misery. This on this side. If you are still, you be with them, you do nothing. But on this side, the sovereignty restoration side, the side that are saying we want complete decolonization, what is happening on this side? On this side, you are insisting that the life of the neo-colonial imposed 1999 constitution gets terminated. That's your stand. So you are demanding that preparations for 2027 national elections be cancelled, to instead have a time-bound short period of transitioning for constitutional reconstruction. This is very simple. You can do it. We have also shown you this thing from Nina's. On the election side, on the left side, if you're going and supporting election, you are going to continue hold that 1999 constitution up. On this side, if you want to go into transition, you're going for freedom. Freedom. It can be a federation, it can be a confederation, it can be sovereign state, but it will be renegotiation and we'll have reconstruction of the whole entity that is killing the people. Enwe ka esi eme. Some people will say, ndị enwere ka esi eme. Yes, enwe ka esi eme. Of course, we want to give a disclaimer. What restoration is not. What restoration is. You see, everything in life has a proper and right process. Is it freedom you're looking for? Is it marriage? Is it divorce? Is it childbirth? Is it adoption? Everything in life has a proper process. So as much as possible, please stay on the right side of international law, your ancestral and cultural ethics and moral codes and principles as you push for what you want. Do not create what you are trying to eliminate. You do not become the evil you dislike. That is not a way to do things. You don't do things that way. If you say this thing is not okay, then you don't do it. We already agreeing that this is not okay. We say terror is not okay. Oppression, buying of people, kidnapping, other violent crimes. It's no in this process. You must stay away from them. You must not give the current evil system the opportunity to criminalize you or criminalize the process that you're using to restore your homeland. It's a must. You will not allow that. But if you decide, if you block your ear, my dear, there are some slides. You just go through. Okay. Yeah. And then the picture. I've reached. Yeah. If you catch ntị si na mmiri ọka ada ama mbe. Mmiri ọka ama mbe. If you see what happened in Finland. Your Simon Ekpa jailed for 6 years for terrorism. You see, they are not even putting Biafra on the table. When it happened, they will ask you, is it Biafra you are going for or what? The crime you committed is what you'll be judged with. It's the same thing that will happen to Nnamdi Kanu as well. Nobody is putting Biafra on the table. What is on the table is, did you commit this crime? Yes. See the evidence. Finish. Case finish. So that's why we're telling you, as you're restoring your land, as you're working hard to restore your land, please do not get yourself in any form of criminality. Because nobody will listen to you and hear, oh, this is why I'm doing it. The world has progressed more than how it was like maybe 50 years ago. Internet, surveillance, everything. So crime cannot hide. And you do not need crime to stop another criminality. We already told you that colonialism and neocolonialism is crime against humanity. So you're not going to use oppression or crime to solve it. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu is ridicule. Now he has entered inside pot of soup. There is a process. There's a right process, and you must follow that right process. That's why we are working with Ninas. Igbo Nation, for instance. This our sister wrote this for Igbo Nation. It can be sent for other nations. It says, since for us, Ezioku Bundu, I must tell us two truths. One, there is nothing like Biafra restoration. We were in IPOB, we will tell you, Nnamdi Kanu was not doing anything. Everything is Photoshop. We were one-on-one with him. Because we saw he was not doing anything, we invited him to come. He came, and we saw that he actually only a he was not up to anything. And that's why we came out and began to do this campaign. And this campaign has been on for more than 5 years. And see the results we're getting. Because the criminals are being taken to where they belong. We thank God for that. Because they were destroying our people. And using our people to make money and fame. confusing the whole thing, the whole process. Our people like say we want wisdom, we want freedom, we want to end colonialism. They confuse everybody, put distraction everybody everywhere. All over the world, everybody is shouting Biafra, Biafra. Meanwhile, it's a fake entity.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Nothing was going on. Fraud. How do you use fraud to cure another fraud? We say Nigeria is fraud. You bring another fraud? Are you kidding me? Are you out of your mind? And some people are sponsoring and paying money for that fraud. We have evidence in our hands. It's just that okay, evidence, Elube. We are still busy running this campaign against colonialism and neo-colonialism. So Nnamdi Kanu, a small case, is a small fry. Ofen kupu. Biafra is ofen kupu. Like, how do I go and start fighting with someone that is doing nothing? Nnamdi Kanu is not doing anything to get freedom for Ndigbo or any other nationality. So why do I waste my time on him? There are enough entities and systems that can take care of people, criminals like that, while we continue the work we're doing. That's why we kept quiet on that side and we're doing what we're doing. Except one or two occasions, we say one or two things. So, one, there is nothing like Biafra restoration. Two, there is Igbo nation sovereignty and self-determination restoration. The pathway is by terminating the neo-colonial imposed 1999 constitution, a fraud that blocks our way. It is a pathway for all indigenous ethnic nations of South and Middle Belt. We all get on it when we cancel 2027 national elections. So instead, begin a time-bound period of transitioning now for constitutional reconstruction. The final outcome is either a federation or a confederation or independent successor countries. The NINA's transitioning template gets it done. It's there on the table already. It's not hidden. It's in the public. So we are talking to our people. Are you in IPOB ESN? But now you're regretting. It's evidence because we have our people, Ikengi, Ruagu, Ijele, Cash, and all those people working on these people. We know them, and they are working on exposing the truth to our people. So we know that some of you were lured into that evil entity, and that's why we are reaching out to you. You had believed in Biafra restoration. You thought it was real, so you joined IPOB. Now, to your shock, disappointment, anger, and even distress, you can no longer avoid the fact that it was all scam. You have seen Simon Ekpa. That judgment, that thing that happened in Finland should be enough message to you that what you're doing, you have been involved in a big scam. Now you bitterly regret being a member of IPOB and you want to leave, but you don't know how. And you may even be frightened. You are frightened because you had been made to swear an oath, which we know of. Or you are frightened by what other members may do to you if you leave. If this is you, do contact this platform, the Daughters of Truth, for free advice and guidance. The WhatsApp number that you can text or call is +234 708 960 5819. It's displayed. You see the Facebook also, you see the YouTube. Please reach out to us. We are mothers of the land. We'll never give up on our children. Reach out on us. Amnesty is going on. And then, of course, people that are busy, people like Abikere, or whatever is calling herself, sowing more mistrust and trying to make our people fight themselves. Igbo this, Yoruba this. It's not necessary. Stop the name calling. Stop it. They are trying to restore what the enemy destroyed. So please, you politicians, you fake politicians, we know you are swallowing our money and living good from our money. Please stop. we tell our people, please don't become these colonial puppets, these politicians, these religious leaders in our midst, these criminals. They are agents of distraction. Stay away from them. Don't have bad character. Don't disrespect other indigenous ethnic nations. Because these things they do will continue to divide and balkanize us. We don't want this misunderstanding. We don't want this war and crisis in our midst anymore. We want to begin to engage in activities that organize and build up and promote the indigenous peoples, promote our culture according to your land. And that's your distinct land where you live. Begin to promote your culture. Speak your voice. You see, we are talking about people from Opobo. Opobo is part of Opobo Kingdom, is part of Ijo Nation. So they are gathering their people and we are giving them good night. See the women who are running through the pictures, cultural day. Beautiful. I watched it. They were even talking about how they teach their daughters and prepare their daughters for marriage. The three stages that the women have to go through from their father's land to be preparing a woman to be elegant, to be not all this nonsense that the colonial masters brought. Women are on main road being naked and doing all. No, African women are gorgeous women, very respected. You think that when you are like that, a man will treat you anyhow? No. Our men respected us because something was in the head. Not that the only thing that makes you a woman is to extend your behind and extend your front. That's not why you're a woman. You are bringing more to the table. But these fake systems cause this trouble. So we need to reverse the colonial system. That's what we're saying. We need to reverse it. And you have to be part of it in your own little way by promoting the culture of your people, promoting the ways of life, promoting the things that your ancestors were doing that worked for them. It's time to reverse the colonial and the neo-colonial set goals. The goals they set for the indigenous people, which is to destroy us, we need to turn it around. Make your voices to be heard. Promote your culture and your uniqueness. Engage your youth and children, the next generation. Engage them. Tell them the things that your ancestors did. This will reduce mistrust, suspicion, and bigotry, and even conflicts among and between the true indigenous peoples and their nations. And then, as we restore harmony, we begin to maintain, of course, we are restoring harmony as we maintain our God-given diversity and uniqueness. It's something that we all have to do. We have to work together to get this job done. It is doable. Thank God for the platform of Ninas that worked for 25 years, put this thing together, and it begin to make sense. It's so clear and easy. Stay on your land and build. I stay on my land, I'm building. Then we return to how we were before the colonizers came, where we are proud of who we were and we are easy to collaborate. We can even intermarry. Not a problem. But it has to be you on your land, I'm on my land, then we work. Not that you go and start stealing my own resources or I'll steal your own. No, nobody needs to do that. Nina says the epidemic of mass exodus from Nigeria, a Nina's charge to young Nigerians. Look for it. It's an article, it's a YouTube video. Please go and watch it. Watch it so that you be what we are doing be more. And remember to share this platform. We have a lot of videos. This work is going on. We want you to be part of it. People are coming, asking questions. We appreciate you. This is a unique platform. Every other platform, they will only point out problems to you. But this is the only platform that connects the dots for you and then tell you how you can be part of the progress, the process that we're doing. It's an all-inclusive platform. We are not dealing only with the problems, we are dealing with both the problem and the solution, and then teaching you how to be part of it. And work is going on. Thank you very much.